My wife says she's better off without me. How do I change that? Hearing those words is one of the most soul-crushing experiences a man can go through. When your wife looks you in the eye and tells you her life is easier, lighter, or simply better without you in it, it feels like a final verdict on your entire marriage. In my experience, most men react to this devastating statement in one of two ways. They either panic and launch into a frantic campaign of pleading, proving, and overcompensating, or they shut down completely, retreating into defensive anger or cold silence. Both of these reactions backfire miserably because they miss the actual root cause of her sentiment. She isn't saying this to punish you out of nowhere. She is describing her lived emotional reality over the past months or years. She feels that way because interacting with you has become a source of chronic stress, emotional labor, and disappointment rather than safety and relief. When you argue with her conclusion or try to logic her out of her feelings, you only reinforce her belief that being with you requires too much heavy lifting. To change her mind, you have to stop trying to convince her with words and instead alter the energetic dynamic between you. I call this shifting from a posture of pursuit to a posture of peaceful stability. You need to become a man whose presence brings calm, not chaos. That means stepping back, owning your emotional regulation, and focusing entirely on building a life of purpose and strength, independent of her validation. When she looks at you and no longer sees a desperate petitioner or a defensive adversary, but rather a grounded, centered man who is genuinely thriving on his own terms, the foundation of her narrative begins to crumble. She stops seeing you as a burden and starts wondering what she is missing out on. If you want to learn more about how you can win your wife back, watch my free workshop, You Can Win Her Back. Link in the description.